Hello everybody, I'm making a video here for newcomers that are researching here on YouTube. They're trying to get some knowledge on precious metals before they jump in, or you're already in and you're still looking for knowledge on that. And people who have been here for a little while, even up to people that have been in my time range around about 3 years now. And how I got caught into precious metals, what I believed in the precious metals, which more than half of my videos here now are silly. So I'm going to have to look at them and start deleting them because I'm pretty much, a lot of them I mislead you. And I did make videos regarding my silly ones to prove that it's not real, it's not true, they're myth. Okay, and there's a lot of comment here on YouTube that I believe that there's a thing called precious metal cults, because that's what they are. They are cults. If you look in a dictionary what the word cult is, you will see that's what these people are. These con men are slick with their words, and I'm going to show you what words you need to look out for. You hear them, you turn your back and walk away. You do not invest in precious metals because of these words, because it is a lie. They're misleading you, and you're going to get hurt. You're going to lose your wealth like I did from that time frame. You got to understand when to get in and when to get out of certain things. And so I'm not promoting anybody not to buy gold and silver. That is not true. I personally still buy Lunar Series coins, which is still silver. And if you want to buy yourself some buoyant silver, I would highly recommend basically the 5-ounce American and Beautiful coins. I think they're beautiful coins as they are, and they seem to appreciate in value even when the silver prices crash or stagnant, but not all of them. So it's kind of like a gamble. You're rolling the dice on certain ones. The Volcano worked out well. Maybe the Mount Rushmores may do all right. The Everglades is now a newer one with only 13,000 mintage. So you don't know which one's really going to work in a buoyant style. This is why I stick with the ones that's been successful since 1999. That's the Lunar coins. And it looks for a bright future as well as more people are getting into them. So be careful on that. If you're going to stick with straight bullion, I recommend gold. Okay, there is no preservation of wealth through gold or silver. I have a video a long time ago that I made. I will put the link below for you guys to watch it, and you'll see for yourself. If there ever is an economic collapse and you think your gold and silver are going to protect you, especially that silver, forget it. You've been fooled. You're better off with gold. History says gold withstands and increases during these terrible times, not silver. Okay? So like I said, I got the link below. So now let's go to the people that got me started into precious metals when I first got into it in July 2012, and I went on YouTube and I started searching for gold and silver videos, and these are the guys that popped up first. Okay, and this is what got me brainwashed into some stupid stuff. It's silly, and Americans are very gullible, or people in general are just very gullible. They have no knowledge of something, and you listen to guys with suit and ties that talk slick. Now, this guy had a lot of problems. He really is a disaster, and his book Rich Dad Poor Dad, which he's very well known for, which made him millions and millions of dollars, it's a false story anyway. But some of his books that I do have can be useful for somebody who's thinking about not becoming an employee anymore and wants to have their own business, become an entrepreneur and stuff of that nature. Something like that can give you a refreshing start in something, a new exciting career. But he also promotes do not get an education, do not go to college, get a degree, all that stuff, and just invest your money in properties and you'll be fine. Well, I kind of disagree with that. I think you definitely need knowledge and go to school. Even if you go to school for real estate and investment wise and management with your money, because you can go bankrupt if you don't know. You can make $1 million a month and still go bankrupt if you don't know what the hell you're doing with your money. And education is priceless. So this guy's very misleading. But anyway, we'll just listen how misleading these guys are and the keywords. I just put towards the end because I want to get this movie rolling along. You can watch the beginning if you want at your own time. You can just look this guy up. Just look up the words cash is trash. Okay, that's the keywords from this guy, and you'll see all his videos like this. So let's get started here.
In 1980, took 1,000 ounces of gold to buy a silver to buy a single-family median-price home in the United States, and silver was not rare then.
And this is Mike Maloney talking now, and this is the main guy that started the 2011 big bubble, probably, with along other comments. So he's a main comment that knew exactly how to make millions and steal our wealth. The transfer of wealth happened. It went from our wealth to their wealth. That's what happened, okay? Plain and simple. That's a fact, not fiction. So now, he's talking about now a home, which I'm going to get more clarified on that very, very soon, and other videos in my book that I do have from Gold of Silver from him, investing in gold and silver. So now we want to explain that how silver can buy you a house for a monster box, which, by the way, you can do that now without buying the monster box. All you have to do is go to Detroit.
When you measure things with gold and silver, there is no inflation. Everything just travels inside of a valuation channel, going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued. That day will come again, but it's probably going to be less than 500 ounces. You want to buy a single-family median-price home outright, no payments, no down payment, 100% cash flow, put $8,000.
Sorry, people, I missed one part there for you. In the beginning, he talked about...
When you measure things with gold...
That is the strategy.
Okay.
In 1980, took 1,000 ounces of gold to buy a silver to buy a single-family median-price home in the United States, and silver was not rare then.
See, there it is.
When you measure things,
the word rare. That's the word ding, 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 ding. You hear the word people saying the word silver is rare, you run away. Okay, I've been saying that for years, and that's what I believed in when I first got into precious metals. It is false. They're mining more silver nowadays than they ever did in history. There are like 900 and something million ounces a year, plus 250 plus recyclable silver a year. So they have over $1 billion ounces of silver on the market every and single year. Okay, industrial demand is down. Terrible sluggish economy. So the demand for silver is down. No more photography using for silver. Solar panels are trying to get out of solar panels now because it's becoming too costly. Haven't you ever noticed why there's more advertisement now to put free solar panels on the top of your roof than ever before? If they were such a great investment, then why the hell are they trying to give it to you for free? But now, so stay away from that. It is not rare, even though there's a higher demand for eagles than ever before, but the investment demand for eagles is not making up anywhere near as the loss for the industrial demand for silver. You want silver to rise up? Have the economy rise. Okay?
with gold and silver, there is no inflation. Everything just travels inside of a valuation channel, going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued. That day will come again, but it's probably going to be less than 500 ounces. You want to buy a single-family median-price home outright, no payments, no down payment, 100% cash flow, put $8,000 aside today. You're going to be able to do it in the future.
That was before the
just
bubble.
History repeating.
In silver.
Silver, silver.
Don't hold cash.
Right. Gold is good too.
Hey, don't hold cash. Why would you want that?
It's trash.
Cash is trash.
Cash is trash.
Okay. These how much a joke these guys are. See, they're in suit and ties, laughing, people in the back. Cash is trash. You know, I believed all that stuff too, but let me tell you something. I'm not going to get involved in it in this video, but around the world, the United States dollar, people look at that as gold. You know how many third world countries are out there? Half of the world is dying for the US dollar. So cash is not trash. If cash was so trash, then why are they selling you silver for your cash? This is how they're making millions. Look at that smile. That's a sucker smile. Like, yeah, give me your money. I'm saying it's trash, but I still want it. I'll give you silver for your money. Yeah, come on, people. Come on, you gullible Americans. Come on. Buy into this BS, please. And boy, did they ever. And I'm one of them. Okay? If silver was really going to be a huge amount of number where it's going to buy you a house, do you really think anybody would be selling silver? Do you think APMEX would be selling silver? Do you think the U.S. government will be selling 5 million ounces a month? If they knew that silver was going to go to a couple $100, $1,000 an ounce? Seriously? Okay? This is how gullible people are to get blinded to the truth by believing this BS, that inflation stuff. But let me tell you, the Federal Reserve can destroy currency as fast as they create it. They can avoid a hyperinflation. Trust me. So now, these guys are all going to be connected, as we were talking about properties and stuff like that. That's where you get the property, because that's when I first got into precious metals. I wanted to invest in precious metals to buy myself or my family a home. Okay, I had $30,000. I figured instead of putting a down payment on a house now and risk it, losing it if something happens, loss of a job, which I did, I'm not an idiot by buying a house without having the money covering for it. So I was hoping that in 10 years' time, silver would pay for a house outright. But, you know, this is what this guy's talking about now. This is one of my first videos I saw.
You're going to love this. $20,000 into $770,000 in pocket change. I'm not going to worry about it right now. In the course of 9 years, from the year 1971 to 1980, and that cycle that happened then and that investment that was in play then is in play now again, and even more so today. And I'm going to say to a potential factor of 10x.
1971 to 1980. The earlier 70s, like I said, was the Hunt brothers. And the Mike Maloney's were the 2011 manipulation of the precious metal bubble. It's the only two times silver has ever reached the $50 level. Was two manipulations. The Hunt brothers, Mike Maloney's, the precious metal cults, because they couldn't do what the Hunt brothers did. Probably didn't have the money either, but they couldn't buy up all the silver because they made the law that you can't do that. So what they had to do was convince people to buy it all. Slick.
Okay, substantial stuff that you need to get involved in here, or at least know about. You don't have to get involved in anything. So finally, you're going to learn what's going to happen soon that is going to make the price of silver, in my opinion, jump from what is right now around $29 an ounce to $900 to $1,000 an ounce, and gold from around $1,400 an ounce to $56,000 an ounce. I'm going to show you why that's going to happen. And then finally, I'm going to show you how you can ensure that your children are going to grow up wealthy, even if you are poor today.
Okay, that's enough of this guy. He's just elaborating a little bit more because it's almost over. Mike Dillard is his name. He's pretty much has other videos where he had at the end of this where you can go to his free seminar for 90 minutes. You're wasting an hour and a half of your time only to find out that he doesn't tell you anything, but for you to buy his black box special deal to understand why you should be investing in this and that to make money off you. These are the people you need to stay away. If they're charging you something, you turn around and walk away. Now, there's $20,000 that he was talking about for the $20,000 to buy silver in 1971, and in 1980 he was saying it went to $770,000 if you were to purchase that amount, and it increased by 28,000%. And he believes this new bubble is going to be 10,000, which almost started at this particular time. It was 2010. That he made this video, and it's a longer video he has online. They predicted this stuff would happen within the next 3 years, so he's past due of his $1,000 silver, won't you think? So he was telling you, which Mike Maloney's book, I have it here, I'll show you next, that these guys are all connected. He also did a seminar for Mike Maloney who didn't show up, so then he was the next co-host of the seminar, and he started explaining what Mike Maloney was talking about. So they're all together and their friends, laughing and giggling, getting people to get brainwashed like I did, because people want to buy homes. They want to buy a lot of homes. They want to get rich. We want to get wealthy, okay? Think that we could be part of the ultra rich? It ain't going to happen like that. $20,000 in 1971 was the average price of a home in 1971, okay? So if you were to put $20,000 in a home, in silver instead of buying that house, okay? And you waited to 1980 when it peaked at $52. Your $20,000 worth of silver became $770,000. And some change, like he said. It's a little over. Mike Maloney book has the exact number. I'll show you in a second. Now, here's the real trick part of how to get people to think that you're going to get the transfer of wealth. as some did, I'm sure. Plenty, like only the wealthy. But by the way, how many people had $20,000 in their back pocket in 1971? I know my father didn't. I'm sure your parents didn't have that much either. And I'm gonna get involved in that. So one home, it's 20,000. Now, if you would have sold that silver in 1980, you now were equivalent of owning 16 homes, because in 1980 the homes were about 46, they were around that. They doubled the price of homes, basically. Okay, so you went from one home to practically owning multiple, like roughly 16 homes in a 9-year period if you just did that way. So you think you can own a whole block in that period of time? Only the true wealthy did. Not the average person. $20,000 doesn't seem like nothing today. Yeah, but in 1971, that was a ton of money. Now, if you wanted to use the same theory and plus it by 10, what's the average home in today in 2014? I did a little research on that, and it came out to be a little over $230,000, the average United States home, breaking down in 4 different time zones in the United States. So who has $240,000 in their back pocket today to buy that much silver? I even did a video on that as well. $500 silver, or 500 ounces of silver to buy you home. I did the video on that. Go look at my videos. And how much silver would have to be for that to happen. And what silver would become if that happened. It was like $15 million out of 17. That's a big difference. You need to have silver at $454 for that the same equivalent to happen at that time. Now it's probably even a little different because the prices when I did it were a little higher. But this is how they manipulate you, thinking that, oh my God, I couldn't possibly own 16 homes or maybe more. It's going to be 10 times more. Silver's going to $1,000. I better buy silver now at $30. What happened? You lost half your wealth. And if you were to put it in the stock markets, you gained your wealth. And bonds, or just keep the money in the bank, you still would have done better than buying silver and gold. So now I want to go to the point while we're still in this topic, why they're all together. There it is. Mr. Scam Artist himself, who robs people's money and gives them nothing for it on seminars and writes fake books. Okay? Here's the main bubble right there. Mike Maloney's a mastermind. Mike, I got to take your hat off you. You did a wonderful job of manipulating the prices of silver to go to all-time high again and making all these millions of dollars as everybody else is losing their wealth and continue to losing their wealth. You get to the page right here, right underneath the chapter. The house that silver built, okay, in 1971, silver was $1.39. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit slow for you, so if you ever want to pause your screen and read it, this part, feel free to do so, okay? So it was $20,000. The average family home was about 20 grand, okay, which required 14,823 ounces of silver, okay? Who the heck has 14,000 ounces? Silver Slacker, maybe? I don't think he said he's only in the 3,000. So just think about how far he still's got to go. About another 150,000 ounces in today's market. So this is the end. This is the other part. I'm go slow so you can read it. I'm just going down real quick. It ended in 1980 when it hit 52.50, as you can see. And the average homes in 1980 was $42,000 an ounce. Okay. Then it just goes on and talk about the percentage increase and what you could have got. And here's the total right there. Like Mike Dill was talking about, $700,000 and $796, okay? So you increased your home value dramatically. Bought multiple homes. Huge. You bought a block worth. If that's what you did. If you had the money back then, you did it. Okay? I'm just going slow just in case you want to read it. Okay? So that's about it for that. It's a joke. They're all connected. It's all a cult to get you to believe that you're going to become wealthy. You're going to buy all these homes because you're buying silver. Seriously? If that was true, nobody, like I said earlier, nobody would be selling it to us. Nobody. More jokesters. I don't want to be calling anybody out or anything, but I'll start off with this guy. This is one of the first guys I also started listening to. Eric Sprott, huh? Billionaire. Sure, he's telling you exactly he became a billionaire. Good luck with that one, people. None of them are telling you the truth of what they're doing. I don't care who it is online. That's their inside secret. It's called the insiders, right? So I become billions. You think they want you to become a billionaire? That means you're cutting into their profits. Seriously. They ain't telling you anything. They're telling you BS and give me your money. Gold is going to $2,400 by next summer. Well, this is a video's over a year already, so I guess he's way off on that one, right? Because his buddies are selling gold, and so he figures we'll pump up his buddies' wealth. All right? Another one, Eric Sprott. Having an interview with people, trying to sucker people back in their days. There's no silver left. The government lied. No silver left, huh? No, there's no silver left. Huh? Wonder why the U.S. government's selling 5 million ounces a month of Eagles. Man, phew. I don't know where they're getting their silver from. They must have a hiding mining spot that the rest of the world don't know about. I don't want to call this guy out too much, but I got to do it. He's brainwashed big time, so much more than I. He can't even see the truth in front of his face if it smacked him in it. Literally. And he's I don't know. He'll wake up when silver hits $8 and stays there for 20 years, and then he'll say, Jesus Christ, what the hell happened to me? Oh God, I'm such a fool. I made all these videos and trying to people to believe that $200 silver's coming. Why? Because by year end? Because this guy, Harvey Morgan, said so. Wow, let me go buy my Eagles today. Huh. Another scam artist telling you BS, charges you BS at times to hear crap like this? You telling me you want to pay people to hear stuff like that? Come on, moneybags. Seriously? Yay. Stay away, people. Stay away. Anything rare, cash is trash. Gonna get rich. Money's going up by this amount of money by these guys, Harvey Oregon, who's making money by saying BS. Another one, Lindsey Williams. This guy was crying in his video, Jay Snips, that he was very disappointed about the new latest video that came out in September, that it said nothing in there, anything new, that what Lindsey Williams said before. And he took all your money, or your subscribers' money, because you don't pay for it. You tell people to give you the money, and you'll buy the DVD. And then when you got it, you didn't even put it on your channel because he says it was so lame that he didn't even want nobody else to see it. So he took your money and ran. Like Chris Duane. Another con artist, scam artist to stay away. Rare. Economic collapse savior. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put my my mark for my video on below. You guys watch it. Preservation of wealth. Is it really preservation? Let's say that. All through the history of America. See who's right or wrong. Huh, Jay Snips? Keep believing this guy. Keep giving him your money. He even took his subscribers' money to buy a video camera to make videos. He couldn't even buy it his own. He had his subscribers send him money. He's begging his subscribers for money. And suckers are giving it to him. What's wrong with you people? You're brainwashed so bad on Lindsey Williams. But this guy has a lot of good videos. I do watch a lot of his good videos. But this stuff is just BS junk. He does have stuff I like with the newest. He's up to date like on the newest banker that got killed or suicide. And what country wants their gold back or something. But this video, he's also now talking about how he listens to robots. And that's right, people. Robots. The web bots, okay? Silver and gold. Gonna make you very rich. Yeah, okay. Sure. Next channel, please. So I'm gonna go to this for a little bit, just to let you see what he was talking about. Because, by the way, he does make money from this company, jmbullion.com, because he recommends this place and he gets a little